asked earlier. We'll see how it goes. Also, I should mention, like, I noticed quite a few, like, gacha-related questions. I'm probably going to skip them because those are just, like, endless. So, I think gacha-related stuff might just skip over a fair bit. Unless there's, like, some decent questions within them. Okay. Less people today, but I do think we've done less pings than usual. So, I mean, that's okay. Give it another second. Okay, I guess we'll just start though, because there are quite a few questions, and I mean, if we wait any longer, probably won't be able to get through quite a few. Okay, one sec. I want to go to the point where I wanted to start from. Where did I want to start from? Yesterday. From there. Okay. Alright, so yeah, let's get things going. So anyway, if there's anybody that hasn't been here before, I'm Phantasma. I work with Toho Lost Word Global, and in Japan I do a variety of things. But yeah, so today mostly going to be going through questions and answers, and then at the end I'm going to think a little bit to see if there's anything I can share about the upcoming schedule for September. There might be a few things, but I'll double check at the end. I didn't really prepare anything. Today's actually like a holiday for me. I'm just here to answer some questions and hang out. So, but yeah, we'll see what we can get through with. Yeah. Okay, so questions. I'm going to start from yesterday's stuff. Oh, where was that? One sec. Right there. Okay. All right, Five Tails. Could you please ask the people who make the Divergent Spirit stages if they are willing to play around a little with spell restore items, multi-wave stages, etc.? Yeah. I've brought this up. I have brought this up, and hopefully this improves in the future. This has been brought up. So just so you know, it has been shared. Yeah. And it has been something that I have been pushing for a fair bit. So hopefully in the future we see some improvement there. Okay, what's this one? Silver Kite. In the past live you said nobody runs EX stages. Nobody runs EX. I don't know. What do you mean by EX stages? Do you mean the story EX stages, or do you mean the elemental EX? Let's see. And other stuff related to the... Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean by EX stages. Like, do you mean the actual story or not? Like, I wonder. Yeah, I think Silver Kite, I'm going to have to pass this question because I'm not sure which EX you're referring to. Okay, next one, asking for trouble. A question and request. In the beginning, Lost Word supported 60 frames per second. Yeah, 60 frames per second. So, yeah, when the game engine update came in, that did get brought down to 30 frames per second, and this is something else I brought up as well, and I have not heard that there's any plans to make this an adjustable feature in the future. But it has been brought up a few times on my end. I could see it possibly being changed in the future, but I have not heard that discussion yet. But yeah, it has been brought up. Then next...
hello?
And hello, Ebo. Hello. Yeah, just going through some questions, like bottom to top. But I'll do like 5 to 10 more, and then if you want to grab some, or if you have some, we can do that. But I'll do a few more.
I was rereading Silver Kite question. Is referring to the elemental EX stages in general.
The elemental EX stages? Okay, let me read that one more time then. Silver Kite, in the past live, you said nobody runs EX stages and other stuff. I don't think I've said that about Elemental EX. Elemental EX was fairly popular. So if that's the case, I think the basis of the question might be off a little bit. But in the future about this fantasy rebirth costumes and exchange point thing, in September, I'm hoping we're able to do something with this. Look forward to more information if we're actually able to get it in, but I have nothing really concrete to share right now until the data and everything is actually prepared. But yeah, I do know what you mean there. Okay, Agent Aya. Question. Global is still missing the Japanese state, some of the Divergent Spirit stages, right? Yeah. These are in the upcoming schedule for the fall. We don't have a roadmap currently to share today, but they are in the schedule for the fall, because I think, there's 3 of them missing currently. Yeah, the 3 you listed, you're right, yeah. So yeah, they are in the schedule for the fall. So I would say you would see all of, because now is August, September, October, November. If there's no major issues, I would say you would see all of them by October. But if the workload is a little bit too heavy, I would say you would see all of them by November, hopefully, at the latest. Yeah. But yeah, that is in the schedule. Then next, Celine, will there be a fix so that we don't have to restart the whole game? Because in the Divergent Spirit stages lobbies, when choosing the amount of runs we want to do, it won't be just set to 0 and can't be changed. Not sure what they mean here. Does anybody understand what they mean here? You have to restart the game?
There has been a series of weird bugs and weird behaviors in the game in general. One of them is you can, in the Divergent Spirits,
Yep.
sometimes if you go there, you want to set up a auto rerun. Sometimes it soft locks on 0. That leads you to restart the game.
I don't know if that's just Divergent Spirits, though. I think that has happened in the past with other content as well, hasn't it? I remember it happening before.
Yeah, it tends to happen with various contents, but in particular,
it's
it tends to happen a lot in Divergent Spirits. Divergent Spirits, it's like it loads the game too much sometimes, and some bugs appear there more often than other places. Some questions.
I think that's in the bug list, but for anybody with that type of bug, I do recommend sending it to customer service just to push the priority even more. I do believe I saw that on the to-do list, but if there's actual bugs that people feel that this really should be fixed quickly, I do recommend messaging customer service because they adjust the priority. And it's difficult for me to do that myself. It's mostly done through customer service, a lot of that.
And there has been, I was rereading all the questions throughout, several other questions regarding other bugs, like lag on the game, FPS cap that is now locked at
FPS
30
cap has been
FPS.
talked about, I've talked about over 10 times. So I think we're good on bug stuff, Evo. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but there are a couple. Just letting you know beforehand.
Yeah, and the lag thing, I do believe that was brought up with our server side people. Hopefully it's been better recently. I haven't seen any messages recently, so hopefully they got some sort of fix there. Where was I going to go to next? Okay, next question. Hi. Global has had a sharp... Oh, this is gotcha stuff. Sorry, I'm going to pass on this one. I don't really want to get into gotcha stuff today. Next one. Next one is also gotcha stuff, so I'm going to pass on that. Sorry. Maybe another time, but I don't really feel like getting into it today. I want to do some more game system related type stuff. And okay, what's this? Oh, this one's about the bugs with lag, etc. It's just asking why JP wasn't unaffected, why it was affected by global. I mean, sometimes stuff happens in JP first, sometimes stuff happens in global first, because the client is slightly different. Okay, next one. Everyone hates me. Why B3 characters don't have animas in global despite having it in JP? Yeah, this actually, I do believe this was missed. So that actually needs to be added into the schedule. So I am going to add that in. Thank you. Actually, thank you, because I did not know that. I thought they added it in. Do yeah, they should have anima in the Japanese version because I did make anima for them. Anima just meaning the movements though, no costumes. Okay. Homeless. Who's your favorite printwork character? I don't really read like the mangas and stuff. I've played the games, but I haven't really read the mangas. Do I have a favorite character? Not really. Okay, next one. Oh, the next one's asking about the missing anima, so I'll pass on that. Next one's asking about 60 frames per second, which we've been talking about for the past year, so we'll pass on that. Next one from Freddy asking about Epic Paper Dolls and the rare event point exchange. There are currently no plans for that currently. Yeah, regretfully. Okay, next, no use. Hello, Phantasma. After playing and enjoying the game for a bit, I joined the server and saw you were hosting this. Da-da-da-da-da. Can you... yeah, there's no plans to add the Epic Dolls currently. Rings, on the other hand, Rings, we have been discussing recently about Rings, like how it's like really like not good, how there's no way to get them, and you need so many of them. So there was actually a discussion about that recently, so we'll see what happens on the Ring end. Fantasy Rebirth Rings, that is, yeah. And then next question from TWT is a discussion related to Zune. I don't really want to like talk about stuff that's like on the licensing and copyright end and everything, so I'm going to pass on this one, yeah. Then the next question from Frisk, it's talking about mods and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to have to pass on this question. That's that's out of my area. And TWT, I just answered a question from you, so I'm going to pass and go to another person. FPS. Man, people still asking about FPS a year in. Because the game engine update was a year ago, and we talked about it quite a bit then. You know what? I'll bring it up again. But if there's this many people asking about it, I'll bring it up once more. That's what I'll do. 30 FPS. One sec, I'm making a note. 60 FPS. I'll bring it up once again. I'll have to ask them to check if, like, on the Japanese side, because the Japanese side gets a lot of, like, suggestions via the customer service email. So I'll have to ask if they've gotten anything on their end. Because I haven't noticed it, actually, on the JPN, because I do see their suggestions, but I haven't noticed it. Anyway, I'm going to bring it up. Well, it's not really an experience at FPS problem. It's like some people want the 60 FPS because maybe they have a really good phone or something. They just want 60 FPS, right? Some people. And then some people like myself, I don't really like care either way myself, but some people do prefer 60.
There's a lot of people also playing on emulators, like not only on phones. Some people
that might be a reason why, like on the JP side, they don't have emulators in there. So, yeah, that's actually something for global that like I had to request and push for a fair bit. So, yeah. Okay, now I lost my question point, but I found it. Okay. Hi, Phantasma. Da, 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 da. It's great that we have BGMs of L1 units from event exchange, etc. But is there any way we can get the music from the other characters? So in global, we do that a lot with login bonuses, and I think that's the limit for what we're able to do because the Japanese version does not support this currently. They have not handed out any of these songs. Metal EX, how is it going? We're looking at a different direction now for September because it's quite difficult to get the data made from scratch for the stage. So I'm looking at a different way we can approach it from September potentially and let you know as we progress. And I'm going to go the next person because try to answer one question per person. Okay, Aiki. What about login bonus music to some USB type units? Okay, so yeah, the music, like I said, like we'll be doing login bonuses. and we're regretfully not able to do it for all of the characters. The Japanese version does not support this currently, so we're doing our best. Yeah. Next one's asked about costumes. Sorry, I can't answer this question about costumes, Noah. Oh, is there a reason why Global seems much more stingy in regards to distributing items in a free-to-play manner, like Epic Paper Dolls and Blank Mirrors of Rebirth? I mean, you would have to get a chart out and do a comparison between the two versions, because Global has a lot of stuff in other places, right? So I think it's very tough to compare the two versions, because Global even has a little bit of content that's not available on the Japanese side. And also, it has, lower exchange points for certain characters, certain rarity of characters, etc. So I think it's tough to do a direct comparison. What's this? TWT, you're asking a question again, so I'm going to pass. I'm sorry. Cryo is asking about a double unit friend. I can't answer stuff about things in regards to the creation of characters, regretfully. 100% accuracy. The current event shop doesn't have the new standard 30 spirit point stacks. Could this perhaps be looked into and updated next maintenance? Yeah, I'll leave a note with them to see what's going on with there, definitely. One sec. The current event shop, right? Okay. Current event shop. Spirit point stacks. Okay. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. Renosuke, are you guys aware of the game size? I mean, it keeps increasing and may take the whole storage. It's not, I mean, that's going to depend on your device, right? If it takes the whole storage or not. But yeah, they're aware of the game size and they do their best to keep it small. That is something our programmers are aware of. Next one, grilled cheese. Are you guys planning on auto connection? If yes, please tell us about it. I have not heard any discussion about this, but I mean, it's something I can bring up. It may or may not be feasible. I'm not a server-side programmer, so I'll bring it up at the very least, though, auto connection. Because yeah, I do think that would be cool to have in the game, especially for people that are doing a lot of farming. Also, I just saw a discussion about game size. Yeah, the game size isn't that big in reality for Lost Word in comparison to a lot of games. If you were to go and download some games, it's actually pretty wild how big some are. Oh man, there's so many questions. Here. Poof. Let's see. Where should we go from? Because I don't think I'm going to have time to answer all these. Okay, let's do a few more going from bottom to top. Greetings from EAD. Greeting Phantasma. I hope you're doing good. Oh, this is talking about the missing divergent spirit stages. Yes, we have addressed that. Next one, DSX. I know I asked a version of this prior and I don't know if it was answered. Bringing older costumes to the rare point exchange was a cool idea. Yeah, that's something we just did temporarily, as I do believe that was a Christmas thing. No plans to add that in the future, because they are something that's part of the shop. What about drop quest focus on certain items like gold scrolls? Yeah, I could see that being a reality. It's something that hasn't really been discussed, though, because, you can get all your rewards from the event, right? Event is essentially your almighty, material source. Okay. Flan, is there any particular reason why certain classes tend to be weakened more often than other classes in the rule set of versus spirits level 120? For example, attack and defense classes are weakened very often, while just classes rarely gets weakened at all. That's interesting. I would say That actually, I look at the discussion on that, and that has not been a point of discussion. So I think it's just based on what units are coming out at the time. Okay, next one, the Cardinal. Can we get some player stats? How many people have beaten stages, etc., etc.? Yeah. Probably anniversary. So in November, we'll release some player stat stuff. It's tough doing it every month because we only have one guy that does the data, and it does take quite a bit of time. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back. Please, will there be a rerun for the 5-star story card Summer God Fantasy C? Copies of this card were previously available in the Name EX. Yeah, there will be reruns in the future for this, definitely. And then Oki has 3 questions. 1. Has a friend system in the game being considered? During Anime Expo, they talked a little bit about social features, so yeah, I don't know. Look forward to, hopefully, some sort of information in the future. Okay, let's go to the next one. Sega. As always, we're thankful you're here and hope you have a good morning. As for my question, why is there a filter rarity of 1 and 2-star story cards? That's been in the game since the start, and I was not here for the initial development, so I haven't heard the story on that, actually. I can only assume that it was something that was initially planned, but didn't make it in. So maybe it's something that could be down the road, you never know, right? But yeah, it has been in there since the get-go, and I was not there for the initial development, so not sure. Okay, Sage, for what reason was the card Center to the Unworld world removed from Woody X's drop pool, leaving only her world, despite being one of the game's hardest farms? It no longer has it. Wait. If there's only one story card that made it in, that's an error. That's not intended. Let me take a look. One sec. Oh, I want to look at what happened to the data. Dun, dun, dun. One sec. Special Woody X. Let's take a look. Ha. Yeah, that's not intended. Okay, thank you for bringing that up. I am going to tell them that as well today. Oh my god. That's wild. Wood EX. Missing story card. Yeah. No, I apologize about that. It's just going to be an excuse, but that's the type of stuff that happens when you're running with a small team. But yeah, I'll bring it up, and hopefully we can get that in as soon as possible. And then, hopefully when they add it in, they can add it in with the announcements. Okay, I will do, from the top, I'm going to do a couple questions from the top for the people that asked early, but a few of these people already asked stuff, so I'm going to pass on people that I've already asked answer questions and try to answer some other people's stuff. Okay, medicine. Could we expect a time frame in which the devs will take their time, focus on cleaning up the game's code to give all users a better experience? Quality of life without adding new content during... I'm not sure what you mean without adding new content during that time frame. That doesn't... What? I'm not sure what that means. But in terms of quality of life improvements, they're working on that every month. So yeah, you will be seeing stuff come in monthly. Recently, they did some stuff for new players, and I do believe end of this month there's going to be a few menu-related things coming in for the battle. I think that's end of this month, yeah. So look forward to that, actually. It'll be announced on the JP side first, and then it'll come in for global a few weeks after that, I believe. But yeah, every month there should be a few things coming in. Okay, let's go Yummy. Will there ever be a skip errand feature? Would that not work effectively? Skip errand? Skip errand. We have never discussed that. We have discussed like a one button claim all errands, but a skip errand. We've never discussed that, and I personally, like, I'm just spitballing here, but I don't really see a need for it. But I do see a need for a claim all button, definitely. I think a claim all button would be very good. And it has been discussed, so hopefully in the future, they're able to, like, make time to get that in. Okay. Random. Asking about like main character and date of birth and stuff. Yeah, I can't answer this type of stuff because it's the story guys that handle all that. Sorry. Okay. Blazing. Hey Phantasma, what is a quality of life improvement you personally would like to see in the game? Something that isn't already planned or on the schedule. Oh man. You know something that happened to me a lot when I was playing the game? This is like I don't know if other people feel this as well, but when you're rolling the gacha a lot and your inventory becomes full with like story cards and stuff, you can't roll the gacha anymore, right? You can't pull anymore. A lot of the times I have just like, when that happens, I close out the game. So I hope in the future that like we're able to continue like pulling the gacha without like being stopped. Like, hey, stop! Like you have too many story cards. Hey, stop! You have too many characters. No. I want to keep rolling. Because like when we do especially when we do the roulette and stuff, like when like during the roulette, like it just happens every single time I feel. And like I'm like, oh my god, I don't even want to press the roulette anymore. So hopefully in the future that gets better. Yeah, for me personally, that's like a big thing. Like, I mean, there's tons of other things, but for me personally, I have closed out the game due to that. I have closed out the game or I have stopped using the roulette due to that. So, yeah. Hopefully that's improved. I have brought it up. So, hopefully they do something. Okay, let's do a few more questions from people I haven't answered yet. Sorry, Korg, I'm going to pass your question because it's talking about quality of life stuff. This is, yeah, look forward to a few things every month, I would say. And from Obsidian, the latest dev letter didn't mention a Season 2 banner shared exchange. Yeah, so we looked at the, like, result on that, and, like, honest, like, we were trying to, like, I'll just be straight up, we were trying to increase the amount of pulls on, like, the gachas overall, and it just didn't happen. Like the numbers like didn't really fluctuate whatsoever, so I think we need to look for a different solution to make the gachas more appealing in general. So do not currently plan to run that in the same fashion, but in the future maybe like something different we will experiment with. But yeah, no, regretfully, like I was really hoping that like it would have been like a positive, but like it seemed like nothing really fluctuated whatsoever. It was good. The units just weren't appealing. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like definitely. Like if it had have been like maybe during the anniversary or something, or if it had have been from a year ago, like it probably would have been a different result. I would say. It might have been like too little, too late. I feel is like definitely how I felt a bit too little, too late. Reruns. Yeah, so actually we discussed that, but the reason we didn't do that, like it's quite chaotic to manage the data for that many gachas because they do quite a few reruns. So the decision was made to not do that because like it would just open it up to too many mistakes happening potentially. But yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Okay, I'm going to stop answering questions, but like if any of the guys in Discord with me want to grab a couple, like we can do a few more questions for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then I think maybe 5 minutes, yeah. And then I have to talk a little bit about September.
Also, a question regarding Toho 19. Yep. Have we played it? Or have you checked the new characters?
I haven't had a chance. I did receive a copy of the game, but like honestly, I'll be straight up. A new season of Path of Exile came out recently. I've been playing that a fair bit. So yeah, like I mean, a lot. Yeah. So yeah, probably once that calms down, I'll check it out. I did listen to a bit of the music, but yeah.
It has been very popular here on the server.
Yeah,
Many
no, I was
people
looking at the
use it
channel. The
here.
channel is popping off. Like, holy.
Yeah.
I was surprised by the amount of messages in the channel, actually. I mean, like, I looked at some of the character designs. I liked some of them. Like, some of the character designs I definitely liked. So
the question I was looking for also asked regarding where we will have those characters in Total Lost World.
yeah,
Probably will take a long
I
while.
can't answer that because like it's the story guys that handle that. I wish I could answer that, and all I can say is like I hope that like they make it in because I do like the designs of some of them. I don't like all of their designs, but I think about 2 of them. Yeah, 2 of them I like their design. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully there's information in the near future about that because they were kind of quick when Toho 18 came out. They were pretty quick with getting them into the game. So hopefully, yeah. I mean, okay, I guess maybe questions. We'll just do questions up until there. I think we did like 30 minutes of questions, so
yeah, 30 minutes exactly.
Let me take a look, everyone, if there's anything I can share about September. 1 sec, I'm just going to pull up our schedule. 1 sec. Okay, so for September...
There was also a question.
Go ahead.
Yeah. It's asking for... I don't remember if you already answered. Some people asking for certain discs that were missing, like Scarlet Devil Tower, some characters in particular.
The music discs?
Yeah, there were
I already answered that.
Discs. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. No worries. Okay, so for September, everyone, a couple things I'll share. First thing is the next dev letter is currently scheduled for September 11th. So that's the next dev letter. And with the next dev letter, what we're hoping to do is a bit of like a community appreciation event. So hopefully you'll be seeing like some global exclusive stuff coming in. When I say global exclusive, nothing huge, just some smaller type stuff. So yeah, September 12th. Did I say 11th? It's actually September 12th, my bad. So September 12th is the next dev letter. But yeah, so a bit of a community appreciation thing will be coming in. And there will be a few like global exclusive things also available. Which it's nothing too massive, but we are hoping to get a few things like whatever we can do for everybody in there. So look forward to that. Then, like one example is, but I shouldn't say it because I haven't gotten confirmation yet. I'm not going to say it. Yeah, I haven't gotten confirmation, so I'm not going to say. Are we near the 3 million downloads? I haven't checked, but we are over 2.5, I do believe. Last I checked, I think that's the last thing we had. I think we get about, 60,000 installs monthly on average. Recently. Yeah, I think recently it's about 60k a month installs. Well, when I say installs, new installs, because we count them separately. You're able to like count them separately unless somebody got a new phone. If somebody got a new phone, you're not able to check it anymore. Or if they like have an iPhone and they turn off tracking, you're not able to track it. But yeah. Okay, but yeah, so yeah, September 12th is the next dev letter, and hopefully we'll be announcing some community appreciation event type stuff. So look forward to that. And hopefully like some new events and stuff that everybody can play. Then anything else? I think that's really it. Look forward to the Japanese live stream that is coming around pretty soon because they're going to be announcing a few quality of life improvements. And they are a couple of battle related ones that some people might like, I hope. So yeah, look forward to that. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's about it for me today. Oh no, people in discussion are asking about the questions that were already... You Hey Satellite? Sega, are you talking about how they announced on... Did they announce that on Twitter already? Yep. Oh, so they did announce it on Twitter. Yeah, Hey Satellite, if they have time, they will be giving a small video for Global. If they have time. Yeah, that's usually what they try to do. So if they have time, they'll try to record a small video. Okay. But yeah, I think that's everything I have for today, everybody. Thank you for coming out. And I'm sorry I didn't get to all of the questions. It seems about 30 minutes of questions is the limit, roughly. And that took a lot of time for the questions. I thought I would have been able to answer more, but anyway. But yeah, we'll probably do another live stage next month, I would say. Most likely, unless something pops up on my end. So yeah, if you didn't have your questions answered today, feel free to ask them next time. But I do recommend trying to keep the questions to like game system related stuff because they are generally easier for me to answer. And medicine, this is not the shortest live stage ever. I generally aim for 30 minutes. What do I mean by game systems? I mean like not gacha related stuff, honestly. Or story stuff. Story stuff is pretty tough to answer. What am I going to do now? I'm going to go play PoE. That's what I'm going to do after having a nap. I woke up a little early for this. I had coffee.
Phantasma, are you excited for Path of Exile 2? Have you seen the stream for ExileCon?
I mean, it's still pretty far away though, and like PoE right now, I'm pretty satisfied. So like, PoE 2, I don't even need, honestly.
I've seen many of my friends like dropping D4 and going back to PoE, especially the ones that they're playing PoE first before D4.
Diablo had a bit of a struggle.
Yeah, it's having a bad time.
How much time do you spend playing Touhou Lost Word? Recently, I mostly just do event farm to like maintain my resources.
I find myself playing less and less just because I have other stuff to be doing. Like, I recently got Calamity mod for Terraria, which is really fun, so...
Calamity mod's super popular.
I might do the Touhou one after I'm finished playing through Calamity.
I'm still reading the discussion channel, but I should probably finish up. Tears of the Kingdom.
TOTK is a really good game.
Oh, Tears of the Kingdom. You mean Zelda? Gotcha. Okay.
No, there is.
The question is, did anybody play Baldur's Gate 3? Then now that is the question.
I have no idea what that is.
What? You don't know what Baldur's Gate 3 is?
Why?
It's taken over the internet for the past, like, 2 or 3 weeks.
It's basically the game of the year. Please, and
I actually don't know. I've never heard of it before.
Yes, it's the
Oh
it's
my
the game
God.
with the bear. It's the bear game. That's what a lot of people
you
know it
can
as.
have a party full of bears. It's amazing.
I think I know what it is now.
Man, it's such a good game. I was talking with some friends a couple of hours ago, relating how Baldur's Gate. Well, it took them like 20 something years to make, but they brought us such a good game. We needed a game of that quality for once.
Yeah.
I hope some other developers take this in consideration for newer releases, because again, it's such a good game. It's and still, like, it's quote unquote early access. They are still polishing the game as we speak. So
Have I
what can
ever
I
played
say?
Undertale? No, I haven't. Undertale's probably not my jam. I'm like I play competitive games. Generally.
You should play against my esport team in Splatoon 3.
Yeah, that's not the type of competitive I go for.
And I am here playing Phantasy Star Online too. Some friends like, hey, let's play Phantasy Star Online again.
My friends do play CSGO though. My friends are pretty deep in CSGO. Some of them. Fighting games, no. Mostly ARPGs, MOBAs, MMOs. ARPGs, MOBAs, MMOs. Yeah. We talked about the 60 FPS question for like 5 minutes. And there were like multiple people that asked it, so. League more now. Previously Dota 2 more. Yeah. Define good sleep in your opinion. 8 hours.
Not my sleep schedule. I've been going to bed at 2 in the morning, waking up at like 12 in the afternoon.
That's rough. That is rough.
Agent Oya, that's better than what I've been currently doing. Oh, someone's asking me what weapon I use. Okay. The weapon I use is ballpoint splatling.
Splatoon's very popular in Japan, I will say that.
Yeah. So my team managed to we played a tournament I think last week or so, and there was the pool that we're in, there was one Japanese team, and we ended up running into the said Japanese team and losing miserably.
I can see that. Most important question of the year, cats or dogs? Man, cats and dogs are both pretty cool. I'm sorry. Both are pretty cool. I'm not even avoiding the question. Both are pretty cool.
Both are good, but I prefer cats more because of neckos. Cats are for lazy people. It depends on the type of cat you got.
I guess before I jump off, I should ask though, are people excited about Tenchi? Like, do people like her design?
Tenchi?
The Ultra Festival one, motorcycle. Biker Tenchi.
I like her design, but I don't have cubes to pull for her.
Yeah,
so I need to skip.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I don't have paper dolls either, so it's double skip for me, unfortunately.
Right.
Okay, it seems most people kind of like her. A couple people are kind of iffy, it seems, but...
If I had cubes, I would pull, but if I don't have cubes, because I've been so lazy of late.
Also, Sanai ain't cheap. Sanai wasn't cheap.
Unfortunate. Nope.
Yeah, some people are very excited about Tsukasa Kutamaki finally arriving in global.
Yeah, it's cool for anybody that does those stages, like able to get her. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I do know that some people even save the exchange points, hoping for Tsukasa just in case. There's a lot
I
of
see.
people
I
having
see.
now.
From the past. Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense. I still can't believe we were able to get that into global. Like, I can't believe that got approved. Oh man.
Mima is on the patch notes. It's there, so check it out.
But yeah, that's cool. Tsukasa and Eika. Eika's gonna be a little bit more time, but yeah. Okay. I think we'll call it there. Now people are turning the discussion channel into a question channel. So that's where we dip. But yeah, no, because then we just start answering questions endlessly once again. Oh dear. But yeah, no, thank you everybody for coming to hang out, and thank you for the questions, and hopefully we can get some more questions done next time. And I do apologize for any questions that I'm not able to answer, whether I didn't get to them or just it's not like something I'm able to answer. Yeah. But yeah, thank you very much everybody, and see you next time. I guess probably Dev Letter will be next time, so September 12th. Yeah. And then live stage probably sometime after that. Yeah. Subscribe, comment, and like. If only Discord had that feature.
Yeah, because someone is recording. I don't know.
Someone's probably recording. I think Adrian Noy is able to do it. So
Hi, YouTube. I don't think it's on YouTube.
I could record it off the road. Yes,
take care, everyone, and we should. What do they do with this channel now? Do they change the name or?
No, you just close the event and it disappears on full.
It disappears. I mean, if people stay behind, like I'll stay behind a little bit sometimes, but
so I'm cool with pressing end event.
Yeah.
Okay. End event. Oh, okay.